What is T, y'all? What is T? What's T? What's T? What's T? What's T? What's T? What's good, y'all? What's good? Hey, everybody. Hey, what's good, y'all? Hey, Auntie. How you doing, baby? What's good, everybody? Y'all make sure to like up the live as you enter. Okay? Like up the live as you enter. Yes, darling. Like up the live, please. Oh, dear God. How did y'all like the reunion, child? I see a lot of y'all telling me to cuss Whoville ass out. But other than that, how did y'all like the reunion? Child, y'all stay want me to cuss these people out, child. Y'all don't think I ever get tired of cussing folk out? Huh? I'm taking these bandages off because I'm sick of them. Okay. Oh Lord, I still need a bandage on that one. Hold on a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. My bad. Anyway, y'all get my likes up, damn it. It's 63, 80, 68 of y'all up in here, and I'm still sitting in my likes is in the 40s. Why? Y'all want me to do something, but y'all not even doing what I asked y'all to do. Get my likes up. The hell? glad to have them bandages off, child. They typed it down real tight today. I said, damn, bitch. Had to get them hoes off my arm. I made minutes in, by the way. Y'all know I get started at 10, so hold your horses. But I feel good, y'all. I won't tired when I get out the damn chair. I won't tired. I came home. I made me something to eat. I went to the stove. I set up. Watched a Murder Among Us on the Oxygen channel. Then after that, I watched some shit on Dateline. It was a murder that happened down at a Norfolk girl. They had Norfolk up there, honey. So I had to watch that. Then I watched another joint. Y'all know my TV stay on Oxygen these days. Okay, I watched that. Then this shit came on. So I had to watch that. And now we here. Your skin looking good. Yeah, well, that's what not drinking for 6 months do to you. Thank you, baby. 10. Belle Collective. This is season 1, episode 8. The reunion. Power, pressure, and betrayal. My God. The reunion looks, y'all know we got to start off with the fashions. Y'all already know everybody reunion. We got to start off with the fashions. We got to talk about the fashions. Now, y'all already know Stormy was the best look for me. I told y'all she gave Friday night when you and your boys went out to eat. Okay, that's what she gave from the bottom. And then I saw it standing up on Instagram. Fabulous, honey. Okay, fabulous. Period. Like, shout out to Stormy. Stormy and her team got it right. I was here for it. She looked fabulous, honey. Okay, period. Fabulous, baby. Fumi looked good too. Fumi looked good. I did like Fumi's dress. I like the colors that was in Fumi's dress. I definitely liked it. Um, Kayla's wasn't bad. I just didn't like the neck part. It looked like the mesh was cutting into her neck like this here. Okay, I felt like it was giving this right here, girl. That was the only thing about Kayla's look that I really didn't like. But other than that, I was here for Kayla look. Amber looked great. I love that she had on it was like a little suit. Well, it had pants. Let me say that. It resembled a lot of what Kayla had on, but hers it came with pants. It was cute. It was real cute. And she had a little bob too. Bobs must have been the thing. Um, Girl, Whoville and them devilish ass shoulders of hers can kick rocks. Like, I just did not care. I didn't care enough about her to give a fuck about what she had on. The only thing I noticed was that them shoulders or lack thereof. Like speaking of Whoville, when she's sitting up with her legs crossed, her shoulders go like this. Like, you know how bitch, I got shoulders, honey. Okay, I got shoulders. Her shoulders just go like this. Like in a V. It go like this. Like but you know when you's an evil skank, who had behind the Bible with her Bible thumping ass. I mean, whatever. Is that everybody? Why won't Sonetta there? I feel like Sonetta was a damn near every episode. Sonetta should have been down to the reunion. All right, I get it. Y'all wanted the Bells, especially because it was y'all first season. I totally understand that. Hey, baby daddy. But because Sonetta was damn near in every episode, Sonetta should have been there. I would have thoroughly enjoyed seeing Sonetta down to the reunion. Justice for Sonetta. Because how y'all gonna use her for damn near the whole season, but not invite her to justice for Sonetta? Y'all know I like Sonetta. Um, like I said, I guess because it's the first reunion, they probably wanted just the Bells, but she was in damn near every set. She should have been there. Just my opinion. Like y'all made room for that dusty ass mop. The least y'all could have did was invited Sonetta down to the reunion. That's the one critique that I got about the reunion. Well, second critique. The first critique was that tacky ass backdrop and that gaudy ass stage. Like, I mean, I get it was on. We only saw an hour, but it was real generic. That's what I will say. It was real generic. I would have loved a much better backdrop, a much better stage setting. That's just me nitpicking. But right, Sonetta had a whole damn event. She should have been invited to the reunion. I don't give a damn. There was no reason why Sonetta couldn't have been there. That's just my thing. Um, but there we go. That's what I got for the fashions. Everybody look good. Whoville fuck her. Shaped like a damn white woman. Y'all know how y'all got some white women that got a long neck, no shoulders, and then it's just all back because they ain't got no ass, no hips, no titties. A lot of them. That's how that's how Whoville was shaped and looking, setting in that damn dress. Like I. Anywho, we get down to the reunion and Stormy brings Trey. Girl, Trey only lasted for a few little minutes, but then they had to remove Trey because Trey got the growling. Because and he was looking slam at Whoville while he was growling. I just wanted to make that known. Okay. I just wanted to make that known. Trey was looking at Whoville while she was running around there growling and all of the rest of that. Trey didn't see it for her ass in the second episode, and he damn don't see it for her ass in the eighth episode. A smart man. Smart man. Trey is a very smart dog and an impeccable judge of character, if you ask me. Hey, Trey. So Whoville's comments about how influencers like to compete with each other hit Fumi the wrong way. Fumi, and it ain't that I'm trying to say that Whoville is right, but in some instances, influencers do try to compete with other influencers. Now, I ain't saying that you're doing that. That's why I didn't understand why you allowed that comment to hit you, love. Okay, and then maybe I'm just nitpicking. Okay, Shauna in here. Hey, Shauna, what's good, baby? Maybe this is just me nitpicking, and I ain't trying to nitpick. I'm being honest. And I ain't trying to take up for Whoville either. But I'm being honest. Like in some instances, yes, there are a lot of influencers that will try to compete with other influencers, especially if other influencers are doing better than them. And they feel like they should be at the type of level where they're at. Now, that's why I'm saying I wished you would not have allowed that to like been a thing for you. Honestly. But that's just, I mean, I don't know what y'all think. Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to nitpick. I'm being honest in what I'm saying. There are a lot of influencers that will look at other influencers and try to like compete or compare or try to get more to them to what they get. Like it happens. It happens consciously and self-consciously. It happens. But I just wish you wouldn't have allowed that to like. Yeah, I don't necessarily felt like you should have gave her all that. Because it just made you look bothered, and I know you're not bothered. So why even go down that rabbit hole? Especially with Whoville girl, you know how she do. Anyway, Stormy's 48-hour TikTok, bitch. Live with Leisure Suit and Lala Anthony and the Bells. Shout out to her that came up. Amber has her 23 eggs, but she has anxiety about a man coming around. Listen, Amber, girl, do not allow your Sagittarius mama, because y'all know she had to let everybody know she was a Sagittarius in a pink Sagittarius sweatshirt, girl. Do not allow your mama or anybody else try to pressure you into getting them. Listen, I deal with LaFons, Amber. That nigga ain't shit. You got to share a bed, share a bathroom, share a car. The only good thing is you can share bills with the motherfucker and he pay all mine. All right, that's the only good thing about LaFons. Do you understand? But other than that, you got to deal with them. They nagging, they fart gas. Like, you got to deal with all of that shit, girl. You got to deal with the smell of their shit when they leave out. You got to clean up after the motherfuckers. Like, don't allow nobody to pressure you into being with no damn man. You are having your baby the way you choose to have your baby. And in these days, you don't need a man to have a damn baby. You don't. You already talk about how you in your 40s and you still single. Like I'm saying, time waits for nobody, no one, Amber. Okay? Time waits for no one. Have your baby the way you choose to have your baby. Do not allow nobody into pressuring you into having a man, but you're going to end up like Whoville. Is that what you want? Listen, having a man is overrated. Girl, I got one and I don't even want his ass half the time. Do you understand, Amber? I really don't. I don't want LaFons half the time. I don't. I do not want LaFons half the time. The half the time, I look at LaFons with disgust. Like, ugh. Like one beer down to the party, and then I'm paying for it for the rest of forever. Hey, Anthony, what's good? I said on my live, she was talking about me because the camera crew pointed that camera directly at me when she said that. People said, nah, I'm glad Fumi asked her. And she said no. So who she talk about? You was there. Annie, what the hell was you doing there, bitch? And why you ain't invite me? Child. But for me, do you see what I'm saying? That's why I said, I wish you just wouldn't have allowed that comment to like get at you, girl. I wish you wouldn't have did that. I wish you would just let it roll off your shoulders. Unlike her, you got shoulders. I wish you would have just let it roll off, friend. Cause y'all know I like Fumi. Fumi could be a lot, but I like Fumi. I like her a lot. I love her with the group and I love her on the show and I want her to be around. Fumi, we will get back to you later. Oh yeah, you got invited. Who invited you, friend? I know it won't Marcus. Moving on, because I'm being real messy. Moving on, because I'm being real messy. I'm glad you got an invite, friend. I'm glad you got to experience it. Anywho, uh, Fumi and Sam put an offer in on another house. It won't that house for all of that damn wood, thank God. But she said it won't 2 million. It was like 1 million-ish or whatever. But I think she said they got turned down for that offer too. I'm not shocked that y'all got turned down for that shit for me, and you shouldn't be either. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Um, but for me, one thing that I did gather out that whole thing is you got a problem with spending money. Okay, Fumi? Fumi, you have a huge problem with spending money. Stormy, Marcus ain't the producer of that show. His name was accidentally put on the credits. Oh, okay. Oh, and now I ain't even pay attention to the credits or nothing like that. I was honestly just being messy. But I was honestly just being messy, friend. But that's what's up. I'm glad that you got to experience that. Um, for me, you do got a problem with spending money. You do. You have a huge problem with spending money. All right. And I really hope that Sam continues to take the ranks when it comes to the financiality. Yeah, it's the word because I made it one. The financiality Ryan there to your house. Okay, because Sam looked like he knows how to spend right. And Sam gives me just because I got it, don't mean I got to spend millions of dollars to prove that I got money. See, I like a nigga like Sam. I do. I love a nigga like Sam, honey. I do. I really do. I love a nigga like Sam. Like, see, I wish LaFonce was like that. See, LaFonce like to throw 50s and hundreds and shit down to the club on them dirty ass bitches with they rancid ass twerk win all around it. But this ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? This ain't got nothing to do with me and my life with LaFonce. We talking about Fumi and Sam. Fumi, don't you lose Sam to no bullshit now. Okay, don't you lose Sam to no bullshit. Run around here trying to spend it like you got it like that. And then I don't think y'all broke, but I don't feel like y'all got it like that, like that, like that. Now I don't think y'all broke. And I'm not saying that at all. Y'all live a very privileged lifestyle. Y'all really do. And I wish you would realize that. You do. I really wish you would realize that, friend. Cause I love to be able to use all of my money to buy Balenciaga and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got it like that, friend. So don't lose your man to no bullshit. And I believe Fumi knows how much the mortgage and everything else costs. I call it cap when she made it seem like she didn't know how much stuff cost. Yeah, me too. That was another thing, Fumi. Why you sitting here trying to Fumi, don't do that. See, that's what I'm saying, Fumi. You got a problem with showboating and spending damn money. You like to flaunt. All right. Flaunting will get your ass broke, Fumi. Chill out with all that. Moving on. Y'all get my likes up. It's over 150 of y'all up in here and 78 likes. Are y'all okay? Get my likes up. Stormy talks about how she doesn't, because Carlos asked Stormy, do she feel like she's the breadwinner? And Stormy doesn't feel like she's the breadwinner, and she gives Courtney his flowers. That's what you better do, Stormy. Yes. Listen, I actually love Stormy's answer. Listen, marriage is a partnership. It is. Marriage is a partnership. It's 50-50. It takes two people to get them to make a marriage like a damn corporation, which is what they got. Why y'all think they able to still live on a Greenleaf mansion? You know what I mean? So I really appreciated her for giving that man his flowers because a lot of wives wouldn't do that, even though she may be considered the breadwinner. A lot of wives wouldn't do that. A lot of wives would just take all the credit and try to act like the husband ain't nothing but the helping hand or a piece of dick in the house. She was like, no, he gets up. takes Chess to school every day, gives him a bath every night. And she says, that's stuff that I wish that I was able to do. But he does it. She doesn't have to worry about that. Like it's a 50-50 when it comes to a marriage. It's give and take and shit like that. So definitely shout out to Stormy and Courtney. We love black love. We do. We love black love. Kayla explains her and her ex-husband's timeline. Listen, Kayla, I do feel bad for you because that man groomed you. That man groomed you, and he basically took the rest of your teens and your 20s away from you. It was really sad how you was talking about how he was telling stories about his glory days back in the 90s when he was in his damn 20s. Be clear. Okay, back in the 90s, okay, when In Vogue and TLC and Salt and Pepper and all them was out. He got to enjoy Lady of Rage, Queen Latifah, Black Rain, and all that. He was able to sit and relive those days while you was barefoot and pregnant in your 20s because this old ass man, you didn't listen to your mama though. That's why you got put out your mama house, and I don't even blame your mama for throwing your ass out. I'm just gonna be honest. Kayla, I'm gonna be honest. But it was real sad to hear you listening and hearing it was real sad hearing that shit. I'm gonna be honest. But I mean, there's always a blessing in the storm. Help me sing it. There's a blessing in the storm. It's a blessing in the storm because your life could have been completely different than what it is now. Much like Stormy said, you got it out the mud. You came up from the ground up and you taking care of yourself and you taking care of your kids at the age of 35 years old. And not a lot of 35 somethings can say that. A lot of 35 somethings is sitting on damn debt, okay, sitting on Section 8, okay, sitting on a bunch of, student loans that they still ain't paying, sitting on food stamps and, yeah. You know what I mean? And you don't have that at 35. So while I understand what you're saying, and I get it, I really hope you understand that you are abundantly blessed to be where you are in your life compared to where you once was when you were 17 years old and this old rusty ass geezer came around there and basically fucked the shit up for you. All right. So I hope you always look around yourself, Kayla, and be like, there are other 35-year-old women who don't have nearly half of what you got. So don't let that shit get you down. It happened. It was a learning experience. You got out of it, and you're so much better now. So just live in that. Whoville wanting another child. And Whoville says before her and Willie got married that they didn't want no damn churn. And he has an appointment to get a vasectomy. I got a question. How the hell was y'all talking about not having no churn? But in my opinion, allegedly, let streets tell it, and it might have came from your mouth that you was already pregnant by the time y'all got married. I mean, I'm just asking. I think it's very interesting about how the both of y'all hollering about that y'all ain't want no damn cheering, but neither one of y'all took the proper steps to make sure that y'all don't have cheering, which is using contraceptives. I don't want to hear nobody, no overgrown rusty ass adult, no woman or no nigga getting up here hollering about how they ain't want no cheering at first, but y'all obviously fucking around the damn house to the point where you got pregnant, which is why y'all had that shotgun marriage. That shotgun wedding and all of that because to let the people tell that he was down to church house or whatever. Y'all know how the Koji church feels about having sex out of wedlock and making these illegitimate ass cheering. Now He don't want to have no more cheering, and now you want to have another baby. Like I said before, Carlos, we seen this storyline already. We saw it on Love and Marriage Huntsville with Tiffy Lou. I don't want to see that shit up here on Belle Collector Birmingham. No recycled storylines from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't want to see him. I'm glad that Willie took his ass down and got a vasectomy. He said, bitch, absolutely not. And the fact that he don't want to have no more cheering about you, that says a lot to me too. He not finna dig himself in a much deeper hole, because when he gets tired of you and your bullshit, he only got to deal with the churn that he got. I can't say that I blame. And he will get tired of you. He'll get tired of you, them lips, that voice, them droopy ass shoulders, them gums, them big ass teeth. And when you do, come here, daddy. I got you. Okay. Y'all know I live for some Willie, honey. Okay, I do. I live for Willie. Yeah, I want your man. I do. I want your man on a silver platter. I do. I want him served to me on a silver platter, and I ain't mixing no words. Yeah, I want him. I want him. Andy, the gag is Andy already told me to look out for him. But moving on. Moving on. Kayla's issues with Amber and Whoville. So Kayla feels like Amber made up the issues with her when the cameras came around because she thought the day was fine. Now, Amber, I ain't trying to call you no lie, but some, because Kayla must have mistook you for somebody else in her second reason when y'all was down to the bathroom filling on each other titties and shit like that. Listen, y'all listen. That bull daggerish ass spirit, I ain't got no time for it. We already got to deal with that with the housewives. I don't want to deal with that with y'all. Okay? In the bathroom comparing titties and shit. Ain't nobody got no time. But I ain't trying to call you no lie, Amber. I'm not. But I do it do kind of seems like you made a more bigger deal out of this Kayla shit for the cameras. I'm just gonna be honest. And I like you, Amber. I do. I like you. I like everybody up there other than Whoville. All the rest of y'all say, even Kayla. I like her too, even though she a dweeb. I like her though. The only one up there ain't safe is Whoville and them distrustful ass shoulders she got. Shout out to Jeremy for that one. But when she was explaining a lot of what she was saying, it did kind of make it look like you made a much bigger deal out of a lot of shit because the cameras was around. I ain't gonna lie to you, Amber. Like, I felt like you really dragging out this Kaylin. Kaylin. It's Kaylin? It's Kaylin, right? That Kaylin issue. I do feel like you dragging it, baby. You dragging it. It still shouldn't be an issue. It still shouldn't be a chip on the shoulder. She apologized for it. I don't think she meant anything by it when she said it. Now, don't get me wrong. I said that she should have been. She don't need to be making them kind of jokes, especially if she don't know y'all like that, and if she don't know Kylan. I think it's Kylan. She is, especially because she don't know Kylan like that. Like, yeah, I could understand why Kylan would have took it away, but I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like y'all kind of dragging it at this point. Like, it ain't that deep. It ain't that big of a deal. She done apologized. It shouldn't be no more hard feelings between you and her. Okay? Just gonna be honest. It shouldn't be no more hard feelings between you and Kayla. Besides, you know Kayla a damn dweeb, girl. Why'd you run around here holding on to that shit with a dweeb, child? No shade, Kayla, because I just said I liked you. So I want no mess. I'm just saying it ain't that deep. Like, I really hope you do let that go. I don't want to hear no more about this shit next season. Well, To let the streets tell it. Okay, let the streets tell it. Kayla says she don't know if she gonna be back for season 2. That's where the dweeb part comes in, Kayla. What I tell you beforehand. Girl, don't you fuck up your opportunity because you so worried about what people got to say about you. Kayla, who cares? They're watching you. It don't matter what a bitch is saying. They're watching you Friday night at 8 o'clock. So I really hope you don't allow none of this shit to fuck up the opportunity that God placed in front of you. He placed it in front of you for a reason, Kayla. If he didn't think you could handle it, he wouldn't have gave you this opportunity. He wouldn't have. Obviously, God sees more in you than you see in yourself. And I really hope you get up out of that spirit, Kayla. I do. You the only one up here ready to throw in the damn towel. Why? Fuck them hoes. They watching you. Anyway, Amber agrees that Kayla is one of Stormy minions. Here's my thing about that, Amber. If Whoville feels that way about Fumi and Kayla, there's no doubt in my mind that she feels that way about you too, because you and Stormy are friends. Okay, Amber? So while you're allowing Whoville to get all up in your head, I want you to remember in the back of her mind, she feels the exact same way about you. There's no way she can't. You're Stormy's friend and y'all work together. How the fuck she gonna feel that way about them two and not you? You're the closest to Storm. I just wanted to make you aware of that. I am because Amber, I ain't gonna lie, you rubbed me the wrong way. And Amber, you did. Amber, now when it came to that, you rubbed me the wrong way. Because there is no way that she feels that way about them two, but don't feel that way about you. And you are the closest person to Stormy on that stage. You rubbed me the wrong way, Amber. I ain't like that shit. I didn't. I ain't like that shit. I did not like it. I did not like it. I didn't. I did not like it. The mop joke. I don't care about the mop no more. Okay, we've been arguing about that dingy, dirty ass mop since episode 2. All right, I do not. Y'all get. Can I get 100 likes? I'm sitting on 96. Get my likes up. I want 100 likes. Like now. Now. Not 5 minutes from now. Not 2 minutes from now. Now. Like seriously. But I don't care about that dirty, dingy ass, cheap ass mop. I don't care about it no more. Like it was too much. It was too much, and all of this bull lang lang behind that. All this fugaziness behind a cheap ass Litman mop. Okay, behind all of this over some stinking ass OC the mop, girl. Like Whoville, it won't funny. And you didn't say it as a joke. You said it 5 times because you was calling yourself trying to humble Stormy because you are bothered at the fact that she got a lot of money. Now I ain't gonna necessarily call you, I ain't gonna necessarily say that you're jealous, but I do think you're bothered at the fact that she has a lot of money and all you got is your husband in them tight ass t-shirts. I mean, I'm just calling it the way I see it. Could I be wrong? Perhaps, but I doubt it. I doubt it because throughout all of this shit, you just kept bringing up your money, your money, your money, your money, your money. You're bothered at the fact that she has a lot of money. Why? I'm trying not to say that you're jealous of her, but you pushing it. You pushing it. Your money. Your money. Oh, you think because you got all this money. Girl, quit hating and get you some. That's how I feel. Quit hating and get you some. Carlos brings out the mop as a special guest. Carlos, didn't I tell your ass we don't want to see that damn mop no more? The dinner down to Stormy's Greenleaf Mansion, honey. So Amber getting emotional when Whoville got kicked out and getting stuck in the middle. Amber, I told you there was nothing for you to get stuck in the middle about. It had absolutely nothing to do with you, friend. I wouldn't have felt stuck in the middle of a goddamn thing because these are two overgrown, rusty ass women. Why am I getting in the middle of what the fuck they got going on? Amber, I just felt like you should have been more concerned with what you had going on and less concerned of who gets along and who doesn't. It should matter to you. Like I keep telling you, Amber, all of your friends are not going to get along. All of your friends are not going to see it for one another. Just so long as they stay good, true blue with you, that should be the only thing that matters to you. You trying to get people to be friends and kumbaya and oh, y'all should talk, y'all should. Why? Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Like, seriously, leave it alone. Y'all really gonna have to understand. Not all of y'all friends are gonna get along. They're just not. And if they don't, who cares? So long as they being good to you, whatever they got going on, you shouldn't even get involved. All that damn crying. And then guess who was comforting your ass, Amber? Kayla. Did y'all catch that? Kayla was the one that was hugging you and rubbing your back while you was setting up around there crying. Over what? I don't know. Amber doesn't like that Stormy likes Kayla, in my opinion. Well, if Amber really does feel like that, she need to get over it because Stormy could say the same thing about her and Whoville. Moving on. Whoville feels like Stormy leads with her money to get people on her side. And this is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. You're bothered at the fact that she's rich. She's a millionaire, a self-made millionaire. Why are you bothered by that? I'm still not going to say that you're jealous. I'm going to call you bothered. I am. I'm going to call you bothered. And it's sad. It's sad and it's pathetic. It ain't Stormy's fault that the only listen, if that's the case, you lead in by being married to Willie and having that dingy, dirty ass t-shirt line. If that's the case, because that's really all you offered this season. Them other ladies got something going on. You got a dingy, dirty ass t-shirt line, all describing your shotgun ass marriage. It's giving bother. It is. It's giving bother. Whoville feels like the other ladies suck up to Stormy to stay on the show. And when Fumi is around Stormy, she gives her a different energy. No, let's be clear. You committed the foul against Fumi first. So Fumi already sees you for who you are, which is nothing. Be clear. Fumi already sees you for who you are, which is absolutely positively not a damn thing. Okay? And she's already wary of you. She's just giving you the same energy that you give her because she know you ain't bout shit. I don't feel like Stormy has anything to do with that. That's another thing. You want to constantly put how other people feel about you on Stormy. Why? Why can't they have their own damn feelings? Why can't they feel that way about you? And it has absolutely nothing to do with Stormy. Again, I'm trying not to call you jealous. I'm trying to keep it as bothered, hater, hateration in this dancery. I'm trying to keep it around there. I'm trying real hard not to say that you jealous. I'm trying so hard not to say the whole jealousy thing. I am. But girl, your fake hip and holy ass. Anywho, because I'm tired of y'all fake Christians. I am. You give every bit of a fake ass Christian. You give every bit of a fake ass Bible thumping, Bible toting bitch. You do. You do. Not every, listen, Satan knew the Bible. Satan knows every word of the Bible. Every word, every syllable, even the part where Jesus spoke. You know, in the Bible, where Jesus spoke, it always is always in red. He even knows that. So I'm always worried about you Bible thumping fake ass Christians, especially when they come from Koji. Okay, I'm Baptist, bitch. Okay, and I see you fake broads from a mile away. You act like every other fake ass Kojako I know. And a lot of them bitches is in my family. You act just like them. You do. You want to judge everybody else and try to act like your shit don't stink. And you want to sit around and point out what everybody else got going on as if you're not doing shit. You do. I know people like you. You're no different. Stormy washing they feet, child, which I wouldn't have touched none of y'all toes, okay? Not by no means would I be running around here touching y'all toes. Like, ew, y'all walk on those. Anyway, Fumi's comments about the last supper for dinner comes up. And Whoville tried to jump into that, trying to act like she was telling Fumi something, talking about something. Well, you said this in the confessionals, but did you tell your friend Fumi said and did? Fumi said and did. Me and her already had a conversation, and I told her about all of that. Bitch, next. Moving on. Whoville feels like it was blasphemous and Stormy was making a mockery of God. Bitch, you're a blasphemy. Okay? You're a blasphemy. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Please, get out of my face. You and your droopy ass shoulders. Out of my face. Out. I felt like it was blasphemous and she was making a mockery of God. What the fuck you think you up here doing? Do you think God is proud of you right now, Whoville? I bet you he ain't. God, is you proud of her right now? Absolutely not. I know it. Like, I know it. You ain't even had to tell me. I knows you. Amber and Stormy have a moment. You know, Stormy says, you know, her and Amber kind of fell off a smidgen. And you know, she felt like it was because she felt like she was in the middle between her and Whoville. And you know, Stormy's like, listen, if you feeling the way even about what we got going on, girl, talk to me. That was a real girlfriend moment. And I appreciated it. I did. I appreciated that girlfriend moment. And I'm gonna tell you right now, um, Amber, you putting all of your eggs in that Whoville basket, she gonna fuck. I'm telling you, she gonna fuck around and disappoint you, Amber. And everything that we've been telling you about her ass is gonna make sense. Okay? Everything that we've been telling you about her ass is gonna make sense. I promise you. It be the ones that you put all your trust and faith in, be the ones that hurt you and let you down the most, girl. Whoville is gonna be that person. Do not lose none of your friends to Whoville. I personally believe that Whoville was talking shit about Stormy. You sat right there and listened, and I believe that some of it kind of you kind of like followed suit a little bit. That's why you turned around and felt like them other girls were minions to Stormy and all of the rest of that shit. Don't you do it, Amber. Don't you do it. I like you, Amber, but I'm gonna tell you the way that you was moving at this reunion, questionable. It was questionable, Amber. I ain't gonna give you too much because I like you. I do, Amber. I like you a lot, and I think you're a nice person. But the way that you was moving with Stormy down to this reunion, it was questionable. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it was questionable. And I feel like you allowing Whoville to get in your head just a little bit too much. Probably her and that fuck ass Kendra, which is a sidekick and a flunky and a minion to her. And she's supposed to be the man's wife. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Um, but I'm glad that you heard her out. Y'all hugged it out. You listened to her. And I hope y'all make it. I hope y'all I hate to see real friends get fucked up. And y'all are real friends, from what I got. Y'all are real friends. Do not allow Whoville to fuck up all of your friendships, child. Please, Amber, because I like you. Don't do that. Anyway, listen, if I was Stormy, I wouldn't apologize to none of these fake, fraudulent ass Christians. Okay, I wouldn't apologize to none of these fake, fraudulent ass Christians if I was Stormy. I wouldn't apologize for a fuck ass thing. If Stormy did that from the bottom of her heart and the kindness of her heart, there's nothing for her to apologize about. And if Whoville has such a fucking problem with it, she shouldn't have participated. That's how I feel. If it's so damn blasphemous, bitch, you shouldn't have participated. You shouldn't have even came down to it. You should have just stuck to your ground and said, hell no, I ain't coming to that blasphemous ass shit. Just what you should have did. I would have said goodbye to Amber. Listen, Anthony, I ain't gonna necessarily get Amber all that. I'm not. But, 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 if I was Stormy, I ain't gonna lie. I would be looking at her. Okay, look, Annie. If this was me, now I ain't telling Stormy what to do. I'm not. But I'm not. But if I was Stormy, I would be side-eyeing the hell out of Amber. Okay? This would have been me, Anthony. Okay? This would have been me. Period, point blank. This would have been me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if I was Stormy, that would have been me. But I ain't telling her what to do. Saying nothing is saying something. It is, but okay, it is, but I'm a Hirsch. I'm a Hirsch. I think Whoville got in her head a little bit. Okay. And if it sounds like I'm blaming it all on Whoville, and is. Okay? And is. Mahogany, you been side-eye, Amber? Child. A mess. A mess. But I'm gonna leave you alone, Amber. I'm gonna leave you alone. Stormy answered the question the right way. For her to say she talks around the question. I agree, Annie. I agree. But see, that's where the Whoville got in her head part comes from. Because look who was sitting beside her chirping in her ear. And then the minute that she got the bird got the chirping in her ear and basically saying that, then that's when Amber came up and said, well, shit, I'm look, Amber, should you ever see this? I'm just telling you what it looked like to me. Okay? We all saw it happen in 4K. That's all I'm saying. That said a lot about Amber then. She not solid. Look, I ain't saying nothing. Okay? I ain't saying nothing. Fumi discussed the house and her allowance. Yeah, I already talked about that. I don't think Ricky Smiley cared for Tiffany. Why you say that? He only said enjoy yourself in Atlanta. He didn't buy a t-shirt or nothing. Ooh. Look, is that really his niece? Didn't she say that was her uncle? Is that her niece by blood or by marriage? By marriage don't count. Okay, by marriage don't count. Is that his niece by blood or by marriage? Do you know? Ricky choosing not to support Tiffany, and I didn't get that. And before I end this, you brought up a good point, Anthony. Because if Ricky Smiley is my uncle and I'm on a reality show and I got a business coming up off the ground, I would think that he would try to support, or at least, you know, be on his talk show or something with the shirt on, or let people know that she got a shirt, hey y'all, my niece got this t-shirt line, her husband, like some shit. And he's still doing stand-up. Wouldn't he buy her shirt and wear it down to one of his stand-ups or something? Wouldn't he buy a shirt and talk about it on his Instagram or his Twitter or something like that? I don't know. I'm just saying if Ricky Smiley was my uncle and I had a t-shirt business, I would go to my uncle and be like, Uncle, I really need your help. Me and my husband is doing this t-shirt line. You got a face, you got a name. Can you help me? Even if it's wearing one of my shirts to your stand-ups or wearing your shirt down to the Ricky Smiley show or anything, like I'll even accept that. Just let the people know that I got a t-shirt like that. That's what I would do if I had an entertainer in my family. Right. Give a t-shirt to the Brad or Gary. They'll do it. Yeah. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. The reunion was cute. I didn't mind the reunion. He ain't interviewed nobody from that show. Tiffany family probably don't like her friend. Don't like her friend. Play cousin on the show. LOL. She the only person with no family on the show but her husband. Do you know what, Andy? That's true too. That's true too. We saw Amber's family. We saw Fumi's family. We saw Kayla's chairman. I mean, that is true. We saw Stormy and her people. That is true. That is very true. The only piece, but that is true. That is true. I ain't even think about that, but that is true. Mm-mm. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the listen, the season was cool. I felt like we spent way too much time about that dingy, dirty ass mop. I hope we don't ever go through that again. Um, if it's true that Kayla doesn't come back, I will want them to excuse me, I will want them to promote Sonetta to a Belle because I like Sonetta. I want to know more about Sonetta. I still feel Sonetta should have been down to the reunion because she had a whole damn party. So that was filmed. So Shanetta should have been there. I would love to make Sonetta a Belle. Carlos, I know you be around here. Make Sonetta a Belle. That'll make me happy. Um, Everybody can come back, even Whoville, because we gotta have a villain. Her and them distasteful, distrustful ass shoulders should come back. We need a villain, so fine, I'll let it come. Um, I'm glad the reunion was a reunion special. I'm glad you only had it in an hour. I am. Hopefully season 2 we will have more episodes to where we could have a 2-part. Um, Sonetta is the truth. Sonetta didn't find out she wasn't a Belle until the picture came out to the public. Ain't that about a bit? Justice for Sonetta. I want Sonetta to be a Belle. I like Sonetta. I do. I like Sonetta. I would love to see more of Sonetta, Sonetta's husband, her family, what she does. I really hope they make Sonetta a Belle next season, not a friend of, a Belle. I mean, that'll make me happy. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all give me y'all thoughts about this season. Give me y'all thoughts about the reunion. Let me know who should come back, who shouldn't come back, who y'all want to see more of. Get the discussion in the comments. I'd love to hear it. They did her wrong for real, for real. She said she didn't know if she was coming back. Sonetta, I really hope you come back. They did do you wrong. It was such an injustice on your part, and I didn't like it at all. But I like you, Sonetta. Like, I really hope you reconsider. I hope he reconsiders and bring you as a full-time Belle next season, and you really get to do your due deals. Because I like Sonetta. I do. I like Sonetta. I want her to come. I want her to stay. But and let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about how they did Sonetta wrong, because I ain't know they did that. Let me know about that. And yeah. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I totally appreciate y'all for that. Yeah. And may the Lord watch between me and thee while we absent one from another. Amen. Until season 2, Belle Collector Birmingham. Bye.